Hey everyone, I am here today to do a little bit of a chat with you, and I'm sitting on my front steps. I've never done a video from here before. I have done a video from that bench before. I had done one about a devotional that I had read that really moved me quite a while ago now, but I thought I'd try a different setting because this is a chat and not a wig review, but it is to talk about hair loss and buzzing. So let's just kind of get into this. So about 8 months ago, I did a video on buzzing my hair, and I shared with you guys my journey, and I actually buzzed my hair on video. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it in the bottom. I actually have a couple of videos on this. I did the video of me buzzing, and then I did an update, and then I did a second update. Hopefully this wind isn't too loud for you guys. And so I do actually have 3 different videos related to buzzing my hair. But now that we're 8 months into it, I've learned some new things, and I decided to come on here and do an update because I still see every day posts by our wig sisters in some of the Facebook groups or even on Instagram talking about their struggles with wanting to buzz their hair and just should I, shouldn't I, and just this raging kind of internal debate that we go through, a lot of us at least, before we make a decision and take a clippers to our hair. I get it. I did it too. It took me a year to make a decision to buzz my hair, so completely understand. So first of all, I have on Noriko Jackson in the color Champagne R. A wig sister sent this one to me because she wanted to give me a chance to see the color and also try another Jackson. So I do have a review of Jackson up on my channel in a beautiful color, Auburn Sugar, and that was actually the giveaway, the wig giveaway last month in July. So I gave that one away. I just didn't feel like Jackson was quite the right style for me. I got so many compliments on it. Well, I put this one on my head and am over the moon with it, like truly. And then when I was wearing it, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, how would this one look in a ponytail or an updo? Holy smokes, Jackson is beautiful in a ponytail. So I'll just give you a quick look, and this will also highlight something I want to talk about with this video and the buzzing kind of dilemma I'm having. I mean, it's just like so perfect for a low ponytail, and the way that the permatease gives a little bit of a bump on top, and the way these bangs are layered, it just couldn't be more perfect for a ponytail, seriously. I kind of wish I would have known that about the other one, but no, that's okay. I'm very happy to have given that one away. So anyway, Champagne R is the color, very dark root. I'm sure I'll do a color spotlight on this one, and so you'll get to kind of see all those good details. So let's just talk about buzzing and why I'm here today. So I've been debating about this for a few weeks, about kind of how to share this with you guys. And so I'd say for the past couple of months now, I have no regrets about buzzing my hair. I still am so happy I did it. I love the way it feels. I love showers are so easy. I don't have to deal with the super thin, straggly hair, that's longer that I used to have to deal with. I walk around all the time around the house and in the yard with my hair buzzed. I got a story about that too. My family has all totally accepted it. My husband, who was completely against me buzzing my hair in the beginning, a year ago, more than a year ago now, almost 2 years ago now, when I first broached it with him, he was not on board. I had said to him, babe, I'm thinking I might buzz my hair. This was my first, when I first started wearing wigs. It was before this kind of the first summer, and I was still wondering if I could wear toppers. So I had said to him, if I don't wind up being able to wear these 2 toppers that I'd been holding on to because I was afraid of the heat in the summer, I'm thinking about buzzing my hair. And he kind of looked at me and he went, yeah, keep thinking about it. I mean, he just really didn't want me to do it. Now, I don't need anybody to defend me against him. He loves me with all his heart, and he has since really accepted this, but it's so hard sometimes for our husbands or our partners, to our family, our friends, to kind of come to terms with hair loss. They're not living with it. And so since I was on the fence too, I kind of just left it be. So anyway, when I finally decided to buzz my hair, it was really hard, but it was so freeing. And ever since then, 8 months ago, I've loved it. But a couple of months ago, I started to really want to wear wigs in updos and ponytails. And I was finding that I was really having a hard time doing that with my hair buzzed because of the blending issues on the sides and in the back. Now, disclaimer. Everybody's hairlines are different. So you may have a different hairline here. Mine goes really low right here. It's like really low right there. And I also have a I don't know if it's very low because I don't know about other people, but to me, I have a low hairline right here. And so that can pose issues with shorter wigs, or in this case, when I pull a wig up, I can see that. Before buzzing my hair, I used to wear my hair in updos occasionally, my wigs, and I had longer hair, so I was able to blend this, and I was able to kind of blend this part too, sometimes even sort of pulling it into the pony. I didn't kind of think about those things when I buzzed my hair because I hadn't worn my hair in that style for a while, because I went through a period where I sold all my long wigs and I didn't wear any long wigs. But over the past few months, I've been craving those ponytails and those updos. And then I started to think about, getting a couple of long wigs. And I did, and that's when I started noticing. So you can see this is starting to get a little bit longer. The last time I buzzed my hair, I kept this part. I didn't buzz any of this. So it's starting to grow out a little bit faster than the rest of it. I'm in the stage right now where I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to buzz my hair and keep this long. I really don't want to grow my hair back out. I have no purpose for any of this. And I really like the comfort of having it short. It feels so much better under wigs. Showering is so easy. I just really like that. The issue is this gets longer, I'm not going to want to walk around as much, maybe out in the yard even, with my hair down. I did leave this part longer the first time I buzzed it because I thought I would need it to blend. And I found I really wasn't blending it. With the wigs I was wearing for those months after, I didn't have the coverage issues that I sometimes do have with wigs, because we all have that. Some wigs come lower on us than others. And so I'm finding that having that option is really helpful because I like so much variety. I wear so many different wigs, so many different colors, so many different styles. That variety is super, super helpful in being able to do that. And then quickly, my story about, my neighbor, I'd been out in the yard a number of times and I didn't have anything on my head. And I noticed one day she saw me. She was on her deck and she kind of waved. I was sitting outside with my husband and she kind of looked weird and did a double take. And I remember saying to him, I bet she thinks I have cancer or something. I bet, because she looked just at me really funny. And about a week later, we were at dinner in the house. We were all eating dinner together. And my daughter said that our neighbor had asked her if I had cancer. She said, I go, really? I go, what did she say to you? And she had said, well, she just said, hey, come here. And she goes, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but does your mom have cancer? And my daughter, she's 16. She said, no, she's just losing her hair. And, my neighbor actually hasn't said anything to me. I haven't talked to her either since then. I haven't really seen her a whole lot, but she hasn't said anything. But anyway, that's a downfall of doing this, is people aren't going to understand. It's okay. It doesn't bother me. But anyway, so I think the bottom line here is this is such a personal journey. Everything about this is personal. Even though we can support each other and we can, help each other through this journey, and we do understand each other, there are nuances that nobody can live for you. The wig journey is so hard in the beginning, and how quickly you feel comfortable and who feels comfortable sharing, coming out of the wig closet, and who doesn't. And so we really just have to be there for each other. And I think there's nothing better than just to share what we're going through. No judgment on anyone else, but the more we share, the more it helps someone who's experiencing something similar. And so I thought it would be valuable for me to come and share this with you guys as I'm going through it, and to really explain kind of what I'm going through and how I'm processing this. And so kind of to summarize, in the 8 months I've been wearing wigs, I have not regretted buzzing my hair. Even now, when I'm struggling a little bit with this, I still don't regret it. I love it, and I don't have any desire to grow my hair back out fully. But I do want, I just want it to be easy to have the variety that I love to have. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm growing this out, and I'll kind of play the rest of it by ear about kind of keeping this really short, whether I buzz it. You know, the last time I buzzed my hair, I used a number 2 clippers. I had been using a number 3 and I used a number 2, but I left this. And then I'm gonna have to think about this part, because in this wig especially, I'm really struggling with the coverage down here. Because my hair is a certain length, it just sort of sticks out because it's short. Sorry about the lighting, you guys. The clouds came in and I think I'm in half shadow, but I'm not doing a review, so hopefully that's fine. So I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do about that, because I really don't want like longer hair back there. So I'm just gonna keep playing with it and try to figure it out. But just stick Jackson back on here. If I can put her back on while she's still in her pony. You know, if your experience though is different in the sense that you don't, first off, you don't have bio hair, then you don't, I think the challenge isn't the no bio hair, it's the length of the bio hair, because it sticks out. Versus when it was longer, I could tuck it or I could do something to make it blend better. And now at a certain length, it kind of just sticks up and sticks out. And that's what I'm dealing with back here. But if you don't have a low hairline in the back, maybe if you put your hair in an updo, you can't even see your hair. That's very possible. Or you don't have a low hairline here. There's just so many variations. I know people have a widow's peak and they struggle to hide that, and I don't have a widow's peak, so that I don't know what that's like. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to share, kind of an update on the buzzing. I get asked all the time, how's it still going? Do you still like it? And so I thought I would share. I do still like it. I love it. I can't see any reason ever to grow my hair back out at all. It's really only this one little issue, and there may be other ways to deal with it. In some wigs it's not as big of a deal. The coverage is a little bit better, or if the hair is overall really dark, sometimes you just can't really see that, versus this one's really blonde, and because it's got such a dark root, my bio hair kind of blends with that root, but it's still a contrast, and the contrast draws your eye. So let me know if you guys have questions. Tell me, was this helpful? I don't do very many of these chats just because I've got so much going on and it's tough to keep up with everything, but do you enjoy them? Do you find them helpful? Do you have questions for me? I do keep a list of questions I get asked so that I can answer them when I have the ability to do so. So, yeah, isn't this journey something else? I mean, honestly, if it's not one thing, it's another. But I'm so glad that we're doing this together and that we help each other and we share, because it does really make a difference to share these experiences. So I guess I'll just talk to you guys later, and leave some comments if you have some thoughts. I know some of our sisters read the comments because they get a lot from them as well. So whenever you share something, it's helpful to everyone. And it also helps me just to know that there are people out there and that they value this time that I'm taking to talk to you guys. All right, guys, have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon.